Hi, this is Alex from devstories.eu. Prompt Flow, the complete guide, episode 13 of 14. You cannot write a standard unit test asserting that a large language model response equals an exact string. If the output changes every time, how do you mathematically prove your application actually works before deploying it? The answer is the evaluation paradigm. In traditional software engineering, unit testing is deterministic. You pass a specific input to a function and you expect an exact output. Large language models are stochastic. They are inherently unpredictable. Ask a model to classify a web page and it might output the word sports, or it might say the category is sports, or it might just give you a related emoji. A standard test assertion will fail on 2 out of 3 of those, even though the model fundamentally got the answer right. To prove release readiness, you have to move past unit tests and embrace statistical evaluation. In prompt flow, this is handled by an evaluation flow. An evaluation flow is just a normal flow, but instead of generating text for an end user, its entire job is to grade the output of another flow. It takes the predictions your main application generated, compares them against a known set of correct answers, and outputs calculated metrics. Let us make this concrete. Say you just finished a batch run of a web classification flow. It processed 100 website addresses and output a predicted category for each one. Now you need to know exactly how accurate those predictions are. You take the outputs of that base run and feed them into a new, dedicated evaluation flow designed to calculate classification accuracy. You trigger this from the command line using the run create command. You specify your evaluation flow, but instead of just giving it a static file of new inputs, you pass it a reference to your previous batch run. The evaluation flow needs 2 pieces of information to do its job. It needs the model prediction and it needs the ground truth, which is the historically correct answer. You provide a data mapping that connects these dots. You tell the system to map the evaluation flow prediction input to the category output of your base run. Then you map the ground truth input to the actual true label column located in your original test dataset. This is the part that matters. The evaluation flow executes row by row, stepping through the entire history of the previous run. For each row, it looks at what your main flow predicted and compares it against the ground truth. It assigns a score for that specific interaction. In our classification scenario, that might be a simple 1 for a match and a 0 for a miss. Other evaluation flows might use a language model to judge the quality of a summary on a scale of 1 to 5. Once the flow finishes grading every single row, it aggregates those individual scores into a final overall metric. You do not just get a massive log of 1s and 0s, you get a definitive top-level number, like an overall accuracy of 92%. You can then view these aggregated metrics to decide if the current version of your application is ready for production. You no longer have to guess if a prompt tweak improved your system. You have statistical proof of exactly how much better or worse it performs across your entire dataset. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time.